Our next step for our pillow is to sew it shut. So we need to take our hot dog and the bun to the sewing machine, line it up 5/8 of an inch, just like we always do, and backstitch at the beginning, sewing all the way down and backstitching at the ends. Please remember to remove your pins and put them in a pin cushion as you sew, making sure that you capture all 3 pieces of fabric during this stitch. It's very important. So I have one that is done here with all 3 pieces being captured with my stitch. There's a back stitch here, sewing nice and straight all the way across to my back stitch on this end. Once I have done this and made this stitch, all you have to do is take the hot dog out. So you just very carefully unravel and pull out. Your insides, and magically you get this. We then need to iron it because you can see it's made a lot of creases, so make sure you iron it nice and flat. Make sure that these seams get really nice and creased so that we can get as much of our fabric revealed as possible. Okay, you will then fold it, again, good sides together, lining up our edges. One of the most important pieces is to make sure that this crease right here, these 2 seams, match. So I would line that up and put a pin here first. Then I would continue on with the rest of my edge and make sure that all of that is nice and lined up. Put your pins in, and again, you will sew 5/8 of an inch. So you would start up here, back stitch, sewing straight down, back stitch down here. After we've sewn this edge closed, you then need to make sure that you sew the bottom edge closed as well. Again, putting pins in, measuring 5/8 and back stitching here, back stitching down here. Now, with this particular example, if I was to do that, these didn't line up perfectly. So what you need to make sure that you do is if you have a pattern that does not fit, you want to make sure that you measure 5/8 from the shortest edge or the edge closest to the machine. Measure from here because you are going to serge this, and that serger will end up cutting off this extra piece. Don't worry about trying to take your shears and making it match yourself. The serger will do that for you.